Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we are going to discuss about interview questions of US taxation job. Okay, we are going to discuss a complete questions and probably answers of all the questions which is asked by interviewer in the interview of US taxation job role. Okay, interview questions of any job like US taxation analyst, okay, asked by Deloitte, KPMG, PwC, EY, GT, PWO, RSM, all the company who is hiring for US taxation industry. Everyone will be asking a similar kind of questions of accounting, Excel, tax, okay, and every questions which I am going to discuss about. Okay, I will give a complete list, and they are going to ask you from among these questions only. So if you know all the questions, okay, then it is probably a guarantee that you will be hired. Okay, so listen very carefully. Okay, I am going to discuss each question in detail, okay, so that when you attend the interview you have a different level of confidence to answer every questions, okay, because you have already made your answer in your mind. Okay, so I always say interview is all about confidence. They check if you are confident, they check if you can manage the work pressure, they check if you don't know also whether you will be able to learn it very quickly in a uh, training period. Okay, so let's discuss all the interview questions in detail. Okay, before, suppose your interview is scheduled for tomorrow, okay, by Deloitte. Okay, what you should do before appearing to the interview, let me guide you. Suppose you are being interviewed by the Deloitte tomorrow, 1 or 2 days before they will schedule the meeting, okay, right, on the teams, and they will also send a name of those people who are going to take your interview. Suppose Mr. Rahul and Mr. Kavya is going to take your interview, and they have mentioned that these both people will be taking your interview. Now what's my job? Okay, I will go and search them on the LinkedIn. Okay, I will try to know Rahul and Kavya, who are they, on which position they are right now. Are they seniors, are they managers, or are they directors? Okay, this make me comfortable with them. Okay, and when interview starts, okay, when they introduce themselves, that hi, I am Rahul, hi, I am Kavya, and we are going to take your interview, then I will interrupt and say, yes, I know you. Actually, I have also connected with you on the LinkedIn, okay, and I have seen your profile. This makes them feel good because someone, a stranger, is trying to know them. Okay, this make them psychologically happy because they are getting popular. Okay, that is the psychological play which we are going to play before attending the interview, okay, and before starting the interview. Okay, I hope you got all this point. So interviewer are going to ask, check your confidence. Okay, they will ask you multiple questions from resume, multiple questions from your self, Excel, tax, okay, the accounting, okay, and they will check if you are eligible for the interview or not. Okay, so today we are going to discuss each and every question in detail. Okay, so I have made a list. I have my laptop with me. Okay, first time I am going with the script, okay, because there are multiple questions which uh, I should tell, and I don't want to miss any questions. For this video also I have made a little video of the interview questions, but this time I have added some more questions because interviewer is going to ask you multiple questions from the new era. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, the first question which interview is going to ask you is introduce yourself. Okay, now this question we think that pretty easy, okay, because this is about us, we know ourselves. Okay, but when we go and tell them about ourselves, we get trapped. Okay, we don't know what to tell, we don't know what not to tell, and we don't know how to stop, and we don't know how to start. Okay, for example, if I ask you that please introduce yourself, now pause the video and introduce yourself in front of your mirror and see whether you are giving the answer in the precise, okay, and in a quicker way, and without fumbling and without any hesitation. Okay, then come back and watch this video. The first question will be about yourself. Try to introduce your name, what you have done in your past, if you have experience, what you have done in your internship projects, okay, what are your hobbies, okay, and what are your strengths and weakness. This question will be asking in the further way, what is your strength and weakness. So before them you only answer what is your strength and weakness. Okay, we think we know our strength, but we don't know what is your weakness. What is your weakness, do you know? Okay, I will claim, and I will make sure, oh, sorry, I know that you don't know what's your weakness, okay? So make sure you know your weakness and tell them in front of your interviewers, okay? The first thing will be about yourself. Now, the second questions, okay, will be, do you know anything about this job? The job is for which you have applied. Suppose you have applied for US taxation, okay, for tax consultant one at Deloitte. So do you know what is tax consultant Deloitte? Okay, what is, do you know anything about this post? Okay, if you know, tell them. If you don't know, then say, sir, I know a little bit about this. This is job in the US taxation, okay, where we have to file US taxation for our clients and the companies, okay. So if you don't know, frankly tell them, sir, sorry, I don't know about much this position, but I have read in description, okay. But I will not be able to explain it because I don't know anything about US taxation. That is pretty much okay. This answer is pretty much okay because interviewer know that we are a fresher and we don't know about US taxation, okay. That's third question will be, do you know anything about US taxation? Okay, so before attending the interview, you must be reading about US taxation on the Google. So if you know anything, a definition about US taxation, then go ahead and tell them about US taxation. Okay, you don't know. If you don't know, don't go into deeper. Okay, because they accept that you don't know about US taxation. That is pretty much okay. Okay, so do not worried about it if you don't know. So fourth question will be, where were you doing internship and what was your role? So if you have mentioned internship, suppose yes, of course you are a MBA, okay, and you must be doing any internship or have done in past. So they will be asking what was your internship all about and what you were doing at your internship. This is to check if your internship is genuine and what you have learned. Please elaborate them and make sure that you are connecting it with the job opening. Suppose if you have done internship into sales only, okay, and here for this consultant job we need Excel person, okay, we need a person who is advanced at analytics, okay. So connect it, sir, I was doing my internship into sales where I was doing analysis on the consumer behavior, okay. I had given a preset of data of customers and I was analyzing their behavior and their each and every activities on our Excel, okay. This was my task which I was doing at my internship. See, you have done a sales job but you are connecting that your work experience match with the job description which we are looking for, okay. So that is the smart point, that is the plus point which you are going to make there, okay. The fifth question will be, what did you do in your college project? Okay, you must have written on your resume that you have done some college projects, and yes, if you are an MBA then you must have done a lot of project research. So elaborate them and again connect it with the job description, okay. Because in project we go and do the data research, we go and ask questions from the customers and the consumers, okay. Now you must be doing the analysis on your Excel. Connect it with the job description, again that is a big smart point and a plus point, okay. So the sixth question which interviewer will ask, okay, see, don't expect that the sequence which I'm going to is giving to you, okay, the same sequence interviewer is going to follow. They may ask anything from anywhere, but yes, the question will be about around these questions only, okay. So you don't have to practice much thing, okay. Don't get so much of pressure that, oh, Deloitte is going to take my interview. They are going to ask the simple and basic questions which I am telling you guys, okay. So they will ask what is your hobby. So if you are having any hobby, then tell them if you have any achieved any goal at your hobby, okay. That is pretty much okay. What is your strength and weakness, okay. We may tell our strength, okay, that I am smart, I am this, I am that, but we don't know what is our weakness, okay. And this is where interviews get stuck, okay. So make sure you know your strength and your weaknesses before ahead of the interview, okay. So yes, the next question will be, how do you plan yourself and your day? See, in US taxation your days goes very hectic, okay, in the busy season, okay. And there your ability to manage yourself, your ability to manage meetings, your ability to manage your day, your ability to manage activities and projects are very crucial. here by this question I am asking, how do you plan yourself and your day? I am trying to know whether you are planning your day or not, or you just go ahead and doing things random. Okay, so make sure you tell them your routine in a perfect and professional manner. Okay, and make sure that you are leaving your stamp over there. Okay, that yes, you are a very professional and very routine guy. Okay, disciplined guy. The next question will be, you will have hectic schedule. Okay, how will you manage? Yes, of course, in US taxation you will have the hectic schedule. How you are going to manage? So make sure you are giving the right answer. If you ask me, Deepak, how will your maintain your hectic schedule, and what I will say, sir, I will note down every project, every work item which I am going to attend in a day. Okay, I will give them the priority which as per the client requirement. Suppose this works go is supposed to go first, then I will give the priority, and by priority wise I will complete the work. Okay, in a go. Okay, this is how I will plan my day and the work item, so that I don't forget anything and I focus on the much prioritized work item from the day first half only. Okay, so now this was the simple and the basic questions of you and between the interviewers. Now the technical round of interview starts, where you are going to ask answer the technical questions which interview is going to ask you. So let's get started. Okay, I'm very much excited, guys, because I love interviews, I love taking interviews. Okay, this is where I know my candidates, and this is where we know each other. Okay, and yes, as per me, interviews are very easy. Okay, because this is all about our confidence and how we manage it. Okay, so let's get started with the technical questions. It will be divided into four parts: accounting, Excel, taxation, and again about the job. So let's get started with the accounting job. Okay, accounting first. Okay, I will scroll down a little bit. Yes, the first question which I am going to ask you, what is the golden rule of accounting? Okay, yes, what is the golden rule of accounting? This is the basic question and we must answer this. I will tell you the small story about this. Okay, when I was getting interviewed for my internship at the GT, okay, I was referred by the director. Okay, I love doing getting reference. Okay, every time I apply for a job, I apply to reference. So this is where I get selected faster, I get the interviews called faster, because this is what is my uh, specialty. Okay, if you applying through the link or the direct link or for any portal, the interview call is going to come, but that will be delayed. Okay, but if you getting into reference, okay, if director, if seniors manager, if manager, if senior is referring you, then they must have seen something in you. Then that's why they are referring to the HR, and HR will be forced to take your interview faster. Okay, so yes, interviewer asked me this question, what is the golden rule? And believe me, I am very good at accounting. Okay, and I knew the answer, it was into my mind, but there I forgot. Literally I forgot what was the golden rule of accounting. Okay, but since I was referred, okay, that was the basic mistake. I said, sir, I know it. You know that I know it because this is a very basic question. Okay, but it is in my mind, but I'm not able to recall it, I'm not able to speak it out because of my nervousness. Okay, and they was pretty much okay, because they knew I was little nervous, and that is, of course, it is obvious that in interview people are nervous. Okay, so this was gone, this first question was gone, what it was the golden rule of accounting. The second questions which we asked from the interviews, that why do we do journal entries? Yes, why do we do journal entries? Pause the video and answer this question. This is basic question. Why do we journal entries? The third question will be, what is the capital and what is working capital? Now, when we ask such question from the interviews, okay, see, answer, you must be giving a definition of capital. What is capital and what is working capital? But we should give something example. Okay, some live example. Suppose when you are going to attend the interview and they are asking you what is working capital, there must be something on your table, there must be something around you. Take it and give the example. Sir, what is working capital? Sir, this coffee mug, okay, or coffee which I am taking right now, okay, this comes under working capital because the working capital is something which is required to perform day-to-day work at the company, okay, that comes under working capital, okay, the floor capital and everything, okay. So give them the example, live example, and they must be happy with you, okay. The third question or fourth question will be, tell me the journal entry of machine purchased, okay. Suppose I have purchased the machine, what will be the journal entry of that? Now the second question will be, the next question, the follow-up question will be, tell me the same journal entry if I have sold that machine. First, I had purchased the machine. Now, I have sold the machine. Tell me what is the journal entry of if I sold the machine. Okay, now the follow-up question will be, why did I get lesser value than of the machine which I purchased when I sold it? Okay, what is the concept behind it? What is the concept? You tell me. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? The depreciation. Yes, if you have purchased something today and you are selling it after a few days or few months or few years, then that asset value has depreciated. Now you will be getting a lesser value of that asset. Suppose your phone you have purchased by with the 50,000, now you're selling it, they are giving you only 25,000, okay, because that asset has depreciated. So the depreciation comes into place. That's why you are getting a lesser value of the machine which you are selling right now. Tell them the entry, okay. Now they will ask you that, tell me the entry of depreciation of which you depreciated, okay. Tell them the simple entry, okay. Now the next question will be, my friend my friend Rahul took 1,000 rupees from me because he said he has some requirement, and I was okay because he is my childhood friend, so I gave him 1,000 rupees. But the time of giving it back, when I asked him, he said, see Deep, I just have 900 rupees, and please do not ask me the rest money because I am out of my pocket. I can only give 900 rupees you right now. Okay, is it okay? You said yes, it is okay because friendship is there, okay. Now tell me the entry when I gave the 1,000 rupees to my friend. Now he is uh, giving me back only 900 rupees. What happened with 100 rupees? What is the concept behind it? That is bad debt. What will be the provision? What will be the entry of entire journal, okay, of this transaction between me and my friend Rahul? Tell me about this. Please give the precise answer because these are the basic questions, okay, and you must be knowing because you are a MBA person, you have done BCom or BBA where you have learned a lot of accounting and journal entries, so you must be giving the right answers for these questions, okay. Now the next question will be, why do we prepare P and L? Why do we prepare P and L? Okay. Now the next question will be, what is capital? Okay. Again, next question will be, where will be debtor come? Where will debtor come? Okay. In balance sheet, where we will put debtors? Okay. In capital side or liability side, where and why? Okay. What is capital? I have asked this question, right? Okay. The next question will be, why capital is liability for a company? Now, I want you to pause this video and answer it. Why capital is liability for a company? Why it is liability for a company? Okay. Tell me the answer. Okay. You have thought of your answer. Now, I will give you the answer. Okay. See, company and the owner of the company are two separate people, okay. Company is also a legal person, okay, apart from the owners, okay. And my personal income and the company income is separate, okay. So I am giving some money to my company to run a business and make profits, okay. That is why company is taking loan from me. Example, okay, I'm giving some money to my company, that will be liability for a company because my company, my business has to pay me back that capital because that is my capital, that is my money, okay. That is not company money. When company is making out of money out of my capital, that is the company's money, okay. But my money which I have given to my company, that is liability for the company, for company towards me. That is why capital is the liability for a company, sorry. So this was the basic question of accounting. They are not going to ask you much more about apart from these questions of accounting. These all are basics and advanced also, which they are going to ask you. So be prepared with these answers, okay, and give them the answers accurately. If you don't know also, calm down, tell them that you don't know right now, but make them assure, make them feel comfortable, then you are going to learn it in a clear way. Okay, now we will move to the next segment, that is tax. Okay, because you are getting hired for US taxation, let's talk about tax. What is tax? What is tax? Do you know what is tax? Okay, tell me what is tax. Okay, I'll give the answer. Tax is the liability, okay, of a person toward the government. Okay, we pay some portion of our income to the government to perform all the public activities they are, suppose building infrastructures, building schools, building hospitals. Okay, we give some portion, okay, that is the financial liability of a person toward the government. Okay, that is called tax. Okay, see, answers can be different also. Okay, this answer is basic answer. Okay, the uh, practical answer, okay, you can give the bookish answers also. Okay, that is on your part. Okay, but it depends how you are convincing and how you are approaching with your answer with the interviewers. Okay, what are the types of tax in India? There are two types of tax, okay, direct and indirect. In indirect, GST comes, right? Okay, what is GST then? What is GST? Tell me the full form and what is GST? Okay, you must be knowing because this is the very basic questions of taxation. Okay, what is income tax and corporate tax? Is there any difference between income tax and corporate tax? I think there is no difference. Is there any difference? Hold on. Is there any difference? If yes, what is the difference? Tell me. Okay. The next question will be, what is the income tax due date in India? What is, see, I am taking the interview of US taxation, but I am asking you the questions of Indian taxation because you don't know anything about US taxation. You are an Indian person, but and you must be knowing about Indian taxation. That is why I am checking your knowledge into the Indian taxation. Okay, if you don't know about the Indian taxation, then how I should assume that you will know about the US taxation? So you must be giving me the right answers for all the questions. Okay, tell me, what is the income tax due date in India? Okay, what is the next question will be, what is ITR? What is ITR? Income tax return, guys. Okay, what is ITR, and what if we don't file ITR on time? What if I don't file ITR on the time? Okay, will I get extension? How much extension I will get? Okay, everything you should answer. Not detail. The simple answer is, sir, income tax return, you are, when you are filing an income tax return, and if suppose you forgot to file, if government is giving you the extension of 1 month or 6 months or anything, okay, you must be filing your income tax return in that time period. If you forget, then you must be paying a fine for it. Okay, what are the tax slabs available? What is the tax slab in India? Give them the precise answer. There is two tax slab, guys. That the new regime and the old regime. You must be answering this question with the right answer. Difference between old regime and the new regime. What is the major difference in old regime and the new regime? See, in old regime, you were supposed to get deduction only of the 5 lakhs. Okay, if your income is up to 5 lakhs, then you don't have to pay tax. But in new tax regime, if your income is up to 7 lakh, then you are not supposed to pay tax. But the major difference is, in the old regime, you can deduct ATCC and lot of deduction. Okay, but in new regime, you cannot deduct anything. That will be absolute tax on your income. Okay, there will be no deduction made in the new regime. Okay, one more information if I give you, when while filing ITR, the CA will ask, okay, to select between new regime and old regime. If you select new regime, then you will be not allowed to go back to the old regime. But again, after a few years, if you want to come back to the old regime, lifetime you have only one option to get back. After that, you cannot switch between old regime and new regime. This was the just gyan. Okay, if if my salary is 9 lakh rupees, if your salary is 9 lakh rupees, how much? Okay, how much? Okay, if my salary is 9 lakh rupees, then tell me, which regime will benefit me, with the old regime, should I go with old regime or new regime, and how much. If I go with old regime, how much I will pay. If I go with new regime, how much I will pay, and what will be the benefit and how much I will save between both the regime. Now this calculation should be in your head. This is not a big calculation, guys. The simple calculation, just simply take down the 5 lakh, because in old regime now you have the 4 lakhs. Now calculate the tax slab according to tax slab, calculate in your mind basic calculations. Now in the new regime, take out 7 lakh, calculate on the 2 lakhs according to the tax slab, and tell them the difference. Okay, very 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 basic calculation, you must be knowing about it. Okay, do you know anything about US taxation? Now here, if you don't know, tell them that you don't know anything about US taxation. That is simple, but make them believe that you are going to learn into in training. Okay, now let's get talk about the last section of the interview. Yes, interview is going to close very soon. Congratulations. Okay, we are going to talk about Excel. Have you done any project where you used Excel for analysis? Now you cannot say no, because you have answered that while you are doing internship, you are using Excel to analyze data of your customers. Now tell them yes, you have used Excel many times during your project, market research, sales research, or internship, or any work which you have done in your past. Okay, rate yourself for the knowledge of Excel from 1 to 10. How much you will rate yourself for the Excel knowledge. Okay, do you know all tabs of Excel? This, see, they are just checking if you are confident. Tell them yes, you know about tabs. Okay, you know about tabs. Okay, do you know advanced Excel? Tell them yes, you know. Okay, they are not going to ask you what is VLOOKUP, LLOOKUP, what are the functions, what are the formulas. No, because these are basics. Okay, if you don't know, also when you will start working, you will learn it very quickly. Okay, now the most important questions which I am going to ask you: why you want to get into this company, why you want to get into Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, or EY. Why only this company? Okay, suppose I am taking interview of Deloitte. Why you want Deloitte? Tell them the answer. Okay, sir, Deloitte is one of the big firm. Okay, and this comes on the big four. My dream was getting into big four. Okay, and Deloitte comes on top. Okay, where I am going to get a much bigger opportunity compared to other company. That is why I chose Deloitte. And believe me, sir, see, be very frank. Believe me, sir. Okay, I was trying to get into any big four, but Deloitte came to me first. So right now, I want Deloitte to take me in the team. Okay, frankly, because they know if you are getting a call from the KPMG also, you will go and give the interview. So be frank. They are much okay. See, in MNC, people have open mind. Okay, so don't lie them, just speak frankly. They will be okay. Okay, just make them feel comfortable, make them feel that you are confident enough to do this job. Okay, why do you choose US taxation? Now this is something where a big stuck, that why US taxation? Because till now you just have heard that US taxation is good. Okay, but why US taxation, sir? I wanted to get into finance area. Okay, and tax comes into the finance. Okay, tax industry is something which is ever growing. Okay, this industry has much bigger potential compared to other industry. How? So suppose only, okay, that suppose I am into the US taxation. Okay, US taxation or US economy is falling. Okay, yes, US economy is falling. Okay, companies are getting lost. Okay, there is huge loss for the companies. Okay, now every industry will cut off their employees. Okay, because there are companies are not making profit. But if company makes profit or loss, that doesn't matter. They must be hiring firms like PwC, like big fours, Deloitte. Okay, to make their tax file. Okay, they need us, okay, in their profits also, in their loss also. They need us every time, because without us they cannot file tax. If they make profit or loss, they are supposed to file tax to the government, and that is why they need us. So I think this industry is ever growing, and as far as they exist, they need us. That is why I want to get into US taxation, sir, because this has a huge potential compared to other industry which I know personally. Simple and outspoken answer, which is very frankly. Okay, the interview ends here. Now interviewer will ask if you have any question. If you are having any question, then ask. Do not ask such questions, sir, when the result will come, what will be the next interview, when I will get the result, what will be my salary. No, they are not responsible for your salary, they are not responsible for the result. They are just responsible to take your interview and submit to the director or the HR. Okay, that's it. Okay, so do not ask such question from them, because they don't know actually. Okay, once your interview is over, if you are selected, then let me tell you, the next director will going to take your interview. Just interaction, that will be not a interview, but yes, that will be a professional interaction like interview. Okay, then you are selected, then bingo, you are onboarded. Okay, so this was the basic question. This was the all set of questions which a interviewer can ask you for the US taxation job. Okay, so make sure that you watch this video carefully and you know the answer before attending the real interview. Okay, thank you so much, guys. If you have any question, if you want to know the answer of any question, comment down your doubt in the comment section, and I will reply you back within 1 hour or 2 hour for sure. This is a busy season, but I enjoyed interacting with you guys and giving you question, because Deloitte is hiring right now. Okay, and yes, you must know the questions which they are going to ask you. So wish you all the best. Have a good night to you guys. Now I will go to sleep. This is 1 p.m. at night actually. Okay, so yes, thank you so much to be here with me.